Hello and welcome to this edition of Blytheweigh Business News. Little different today because you're going to be present pretty much at the birth of a new company. I'm being joined by Kyla Hardy. Kyla is Chief Executive of a company called Cloudbreak. You'll not find that at the moment on the London Stock Exchange, but he's going to tell us about the company which he currently runs and how that's going to change to become Cloudbreak. Kyla, welcome to Blytheweigh Business News. Tell us about Cloudbreak, tell us about Imperial X and what the plans are.
Tim, thanks very much. Yeah, so our company Cloudbreak and Imperial, it's going through a merger right now. Imperial started as a shell on the AQSE, and we've been running a business called Cloudbreak over in Canada here for a number of years. Mix it with a bunch of our other bits and pieces around, and it's going to form Cloudbreak Discovery Plc, soon to be listed on the London Standard segment. It's a project generator and royalty business focused on the natural resource sector with deep roots in mining. So we've been executing this business plan for over 10 years privately, and we want to offer it to the public markets now.
So Kyle, you said there that you're going to be a royalty financing company. Now, many of the Blytheweigh Business News viewers will be based in the UK when we have got global reach, but that's not a model which is that well known in the UK. So could you take a few minutes to just explain the concepts behind the royalty financing?
Absolutely, yeah. So it actually comes in two parts, Tim, and it's a great question. So I'll start at the beginning and kind of work our way to the royalty financing component of it. So we start by doing what's called project generation, going and applying our ideas to various jurisdictions around the world, whether it's the UK or Canada, or the United States or Australia or Turkey, just where our team of geologists has a good data set at that point in time, or we've mined a bunch of data, or we've acquired somebody else's data set. And we'll go out, we'll do like I said, a jurisdictional focus, but also a commodity focus within that area, acquire an asset, a property as we call it, and apply the first round of work to it to substantiate our thesis, and eventually find a long-term partner on it that's going to spend the exploration or development dollars on that asset, with us as a strong partner and financing partner in the background as well, but also a technical partner. So we'll help their technical team substantiate our thesis and expand on their thesis on a project. Now, as we go through that, we retain an equity interest generally in the company that we sell the project to, or a joint venture interest in the property. But the nice thing on the back end of it, so that's our short-term interest. On the back end of it, we maintain a royalty, and we'll also go into the company and finance them if they advance the project far enough with a secondary royalty financing of some nature, whether it's a net profit interest, a GOR, which is a gross overriding royalty, or a NSR, which is probably very common to many of your viewers, termed a net smelter return. And those various different financing mechanisms allow that third-party company, our partner, to avoid further dilution to their equity base, but also to build this asset and attract larger partners to help move it forward.
Okay, now when you come to the London market and when you get on the official list, I'm assuming you're going to have some active projects already within the company. Can you tell us a bit about those?
Absolutely, yeah. So we've generated over the course of this company, we've generated, I believe 9 projects over the last 3 years. 8 of those projects are currently being advanced by partners. And we've got a really good commodity diversification within those projects. Our La Blanche project is an advanced with a historic resource of just over 101 million tons of titanium dioxide, iron ore, and vanadium. We've got several early stage, or otherwise termed grassroots, projects in BC that we've partnered with a company called Norseman Silver on, and those are copper silver projects that have had some historic work done on them, but haven't seen a drill in a number of years, and they're lining up for a very active season of drilling this year up in northern BC here. Some of the other ones, we helped finance a company in West Africa called Anglo-African Minerals PLC, and they're advancing their assets with a partner now to put them into production. So we own a fairly substantial debt and equity component of them. And as we move forward, our last project that we have on the books right now, South Timmins, which we deployed our model on, partnering with a local prospector, is generating a lot of interest right now, and I'm hoping to have that either joint ventured or sold by within the next month or so.
So you'll be coming to market, you'll be listing with that basket of projects already within the company, but then moving forwards, what's the investment strategy going to look like for future projects, future assets, future companies?
That's a great question. And I think over the next 12 to 24 months, we've got a very active group of geologists, as we noted, and we're spending a lot of time generating projects, specifically in North America right now, and specifically on the electric revolution, the greenification of our economies, and we just see with the new administration in the United States that major economy is pushing back into cleaning up their carbon footprint now, and really making a push. And I think some of the events that have happened in Texas over the last bit here really show that we need to build that grid back up and actually reintegrate these large grids, and that needs copper. There's so much copper that's needed. There needs strategic metals such as lithium, such as nickel, such as potentially cobalt, but that one's sort of in debate right now.
Okay, Kyla. So I get the investing strategy. Whereabouts are you going to be deploying it?
Well, Tim, we're really focused on tier 1 jurisdictions over the next 12 to 24 months, specifically North America, Canada, United States. We're looking at some areas in Europe and Australia right now. Regions I've already spoken about. We're avoiding potentially more volatile or risky jurisdictions for the time being. There's just so much opportunity close to home, and areas that have a good rule of law about them.
Okay, so look, new company coming to the London market. You've explained the investment strategy. You've explained the model. We know what kind of commodities and countries you're looking at. The other question, which investors will quite rightly want to know the answer to, is, well, who are the people? Who's the board? Who's the management? Have they got the skills to generate value for me as a shareholder? So, Kyla, who is on this board?
Absolutely. So myself, CEO and chairman of the company. I've been in this business for over 25 years, and haven't deviated out of the natural resource sector. We've been generating projects. We've been selling projects. It's a core part of our business model as a private company and as a public company now as well. We have several directors that are well known to the London market. Emma Priestley, a great Rolodex and project portfolio throughout Africa, throughout various jurisdictions, and well-known financier in the London market. Melissa Sturgis, several successes over her career. She really helps guide us from a corporate governance point of view, but also from an idea generation point of view. Another Canadian on the board, actually, Andrew Mail. He's been over in London for almost 10 years and really is coming on to help with business development and pushing the pieces forward. As well as a couple of new faces. Kyle Hookey, me and him have been working together for 2 years now, and he's really come up through the corporate finance ranks of North America and Australia previously, and luckily he's decided to join us. Very motivated young man. Several of the other executive management, Rory Lulu, him and I have worked together for over 12 years. I actually worked for him at one point in time, and he's decided to come on and work with us now, which I'm really happy about. He's a partner of mine in various businesses, and he's a absolutely smart geologist that comes up with ideas and says no more often than he says yes, which I think is a really good thing for a geologist, but a really good thing because you can say yes and you can say no and not be afraid to say that. So his background, he's led several companies through feasibility and into sale. So
a broad range of experiences, and as you said, with Emma Priestley and Melissa Sturgis, two people there who are well known in the London natural resources markets and who can help guide you in terms of listing rules and keeping shareholders content. Final question then. So look, we've just announced this intention to move the company onto the official list. The lifeblood of any company is news flow. What news can we look forward to in the coming months?
Well, Tim, this listing process has been has been trying. I don't want to ever hear the word prospectus again, if you ask me, but we've been actively working on our business as we move this company onto the list. I would say we'll see some interesting property transactions, a couple of strategic alliances that are been coming about to help generate more projects, but also partners on projects. And I think you'll see us grow our management team to get some really good representation across Europe, across the UK, and really add to what we already have in house, and to really expand our footprint and substantiate what we're trying to do here.
Well, Carla, thank you for that. I look forward to welcoming you back on the show in the coming months as you progress the strategy, and we wish you good luck with that. That was Kyla Hardy, Chief Executive of Cloudbreak Discovery. You won't find the shares listed just yet, but look out for Cloudbreak Discovery in the next few weeks on the official list of the London Stock Exchange. That's it from Blytheweigh Business News for today. Thanks for watching.